Hello, everybody. This is tickets right for a new stream here. I want to go and show everybody before I begin any sort of thing with Jack. You don't know Jack, old school, whatever. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Twitch recap for 2024 for the channel. There we go. Okay. This is the channel and everything. What we did throughout the year. Okay. I've been meaning to do this for a little while. Just now finally getting around to it here. All right. We streamed 38 times for a total of 52 hours. 30 days streamed. All right, I'm having issues. I'm sorry. Let's try this again. Okay. 56 total hours watched. So there's something about that. Never seemed good. Here you go. Top categories of the year. Top 10% of You Don't Know Jack. Top 10% of Love You, Colonel Sanders. Top 10% of Louder, Faster, and Funnier. Call the Lamb, we did that a little bit. I don't think I did Goat Simulator, though. That's weird. You Don't Know Jack Offline. Yeah, that was something we did as well. Top 3 of the year, we reached 6 viewers. Top tags of the year, Chilled, Trivia Master, and Veteran. Now we reach chat. 11,666 chats sent. Top channel emote of the year, LOL, 4 times. This is the standard LOL. I do have emotes, but, since we hardly ever get anybody to sub or anything, not like that's our thing, but yeah. Low is, of course, one of the follow emotes that we have. Biggest fans of the year? Apparently I'm having issues with Top. 2Q2B Sus TV. It's Lethal TTV. Phoebe Zim, Nice Rock, Hoppy Go Lucky, The Pesh, and Squall of Stradia. Oh, Strata. Of course, I can't even pronounce that right. Fair play. Collaborations of the year, 27 raids. We tried to mix them up. 3 to Corey, 2 to Big Brain Banana, 2 to Pickles, and probably a few others. You had the top featured video clip of the year, A Modest Proposal. Got like 5 views, which is just like really interesting. Ah, boy.
Not even close.
Really?
Let me show you what...
How about sort by views high to low? There you go. Okay. Saved a new high for last. That was the You Know Jack the Ride from a few years ago. Yeah, a lot of these seem to be from 22, which is saying something, I guess. Lot's Wife still useful. 5 from June 5th. Poor Ford Jr. Oh, wait, no, that's 22 as well. My bad. Yep, Indecent Proposal. That's also 5. Conan's Not Wrong About Sports Games from this summer. That had like 3. And really, I don't need to be wasting my time with this anymore. Yeah. Alright, mouse is not being my friend at the moment, unfortunately. 38 new followers. 30 points spend a channel. Okay, I think that's it right there. I think that's it. Well, anyway. Obviously, crap. Yeah, this is not being my friend at the moment. There we go. Alright, that's better. Anyway, this time, like I said last time, we are reversing it this time, and we're going to do not 1, not 2, but 3 games on the wheel before doing 1 round of the re-ride to finish things up. Anyway, let's go ahead and give this thing a spin and get ready for that first game. Well, there we go. Hi, Phoebe. How's it going? Looks like we're starting off with TV. That, of course, there is a particular question we're trying to get a hold of for this one. It's going to be early, but if we can get it, then more power to us. Pause.
Okay. 60.
All right. Give me 1 second. I think we can get this solved. There we go. All right.
Everybody, let's make it another good one. We're on our way.
What are you doing? Oh man, you're not gagging, are you?
Look out!
Hey, my name's Raul. I need to know how many people do we have for this edition of You Don't Know Jack. 1 player.
Just the
hey,
one.
Don't worry, we'll be your designated friend. Go ahead and type in your name. Oh yeah. Do you want a 7-question tournament length game or a full 21-question?
21. Thank you very much.
Oh boy.
Oh, for goodness sakes, Mavis.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B. That's B as in brilliant. Just brilliant.
Donut roll?
Okay.
20 seconds.
Okay.
Matlock,
Oh, I don't really remember. I think it was like 18.
All right, listen up. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You
Yeah.
got that?
10
I mean,
seconds. 9,
luck.
8,
I think it's a good thing we didn't get
All right,
Fallout
we're
either.
going. Lose the
5,
desktop.
Because I don't know how many more of those questions we have
best
left.
friend gets a little too friendly.
Two or 3 left. Okay. I could buy that.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to You Don't Know Jack TV. My name is Schmitty, and I want to be the first to congratulate you for dragging yourself away from the idiot box for a minute so that you could sit in front of a computer game by yourself. Okay, looks like just the two of us today, huh? Great. Now I can say whatever I want to. Yeah, baby. Okay, come on, let's go.
All
Category,
right.
please.
And now climbing up the charts all the way to #1.
Here we have, home is where you hang your Tiger's hat. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Forward march. Considering the name of the estate where he lives, what might you expect to see Magnum P.I. sitting on? Large mushrooms, blue eggs, a pound of bacon, or the back of a manservant?
I don't know.
Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. Magnum lives in the guest house of Robin's Nest. Well, that's one way to meet chicks.
Oh.
Throw me a category.
Well, skunked again.
We're calling this one, Let's Spend the Night Watching TV. Get this one right, you get $1,000. All right, give me your best shot. If you would watch the Rolling Stones' 1967 appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show when they sang Let's Spend the Night Together, how would you have heard them sing the chorus? Let's spend a dime together. Let's get real tight together. Let's spend some time together. Or let's skin a lion together.
I think it's spending time.
On the Ed Sullivan Show, the Stones were asked, and they agreed to sing the song as Let's Spend Some Time Together. And I think they're singing it that way
crap.
these days anyway, since they're
Well, folks, you're not missing anything without the ads, so don't worry. It's not like I'm actually, I don't know, doing anything crazy. Obviously, you're not going to miss gameplay. Let's try this again. Well, hopefully that means we don't have to do another ad for a while. At least into the end of this game. And who knows. Alright, I guess we're back now.
They're getting too old to spend their nights doing much of anything else. Give me a category.
Well, we went from songs we couldn't sing on TV to...
For your viewing pleasure, you can't go there on television. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. All right, Sullivan fans, how about this one? When the Doors were on the Ed Sullivan Show, they were asked to change the part of Light My Fire that says, we couldn't get much higher. What did the Doors wind up singing? We couldn't begin to tire. We couldn't get much higher. You don't have to call me sire, or I want to be your test of fire.
I think they sang what they wanted to sing.
They didn't change it. I mean, what's the big deal? It's not like Jim Morrison whipped out his clock or anything. Is that what that says? What is that? Oh. Oh. Time to pick a category.
Spotless window, shining floor, do it all with number 4.
Open wide and get ready for give me a C, a bouncy C. $2,000 for a correct answer. Okay, let's say it's karaoke night at the All-Star Lounge and all your favorite TV personalities are there. If only stars who sang the theme songs to one of their own shows are allowed to karaoke, which of these stars could not take the mic? Chuck Norris, Lee Majors, Bruce Willis, or Nell Carter?
I think Bruce Willis, that was not his voice on Moonlighting.
Although he fancies himself quite the vocalist, Bruce Willis has never sang the Moonlighting theme song.
That was Al Jarreau.
Now make sure you show up tomorrow night for the All-Star Striptease Night. I hear Demi's gonna be there, and I know you didn't see that movie.
You're right, I didn't see it.
All right, I need a category. Shake hands with who needs love when you can just watch TV? How does $2,000 sound? Hey, you remember that made-for-TV movie Goddess of Love? Yeah, well, do your best. Considering who played Venus in the TV movie Goddess of Love, which of these casting choices might you also expect to see? David Hasselhoff as Apollo, Larry Hagman as Pluto, Michael J. Fox as Cupid, or Pat Sajak as Zeus?
Oh wait, I think that was Vanna White as the Goddess of Love.
The Goddess of Love in the TV movie of the same name is played by Vanna White, so one might think, nay, hope, that Pat Sajak would play the King of the Gods. Yeah, I always thought that Pat Sajak had a weird power. It's almost as if he's in charge of some sort of Wheel of Fortune or something. All right, pick a category.
Tonight's topic, 6 in the workplace.
Let's see what we got going. K9 versus Rover. We're playing for $3,000 this time. So, do you remember NASA's Pathfinder mission? Suppose the Pathfinder mission to Mars encountered Marvin the Martian. What would Marvin use to get rid of the pesky Mars rover? The Imrudu M2-36 space modulator, the aluminum Q-36 space modulator, the ammonia P-36 space modulator, or the Illudium PU-36 space modulator?
I think it was Illudium.
Marvin the Martian, that little P-head guy, he uses the Illudium PU-36 space modulator to threaten the Earth. He also threatened to use his helmet to scrub the rings off Saturn. Give me a category. All right, flesh, butt, spits, I'm poor.
Gibberish question.
Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. He's a killer on the dance floor. Let's get the ball rolling at $5K for this gibberish question. Okay, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this thing, but every second and a half, I'm going to take some of that cash back. Okay, take a look and tell me, with what TV phrase does this gibberish
TV
rhyme?
phrase.
Face a vinyl gun.
Fear.
Fear. And don't be confused by the punctuation.
Oh.
Now's the time to type in your answer. You know, I could make a joke here about Kirk getting into Uhura's final frontier, but I won't. Oh, screw it! Yes, I will! I guess I kind of
already
did,
spoiled the
All right,
joke.
Let's move on. Throw me a category.
Join us as we explore the fascinating world of 8.
Let's take a look at In a Manner of Speaking. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, take a look at the following analogy, and when you know the answer, speak to me by buzzing in. You got it? Jesus is to parable as Gerald McBoing Boing is to syncope, anagram, sound effects, or alliteration.
Jesus uses parables to teach. Gerald McBoing uses what to teach?
Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it? Just as Jesus often spoke in parables, Gerald McBoing Boing is a 1950s cartoon boy who speaks in sound effects. My disciples take these loaves and fishes and... Category, please.
We fill your tank and check your number 9.
May I introduce a good hunter eats what he kills. I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. Put your head between your knees, because we're going down. Imagine being forced to consume Dee Dee McCall from Hunter. If her nickname were literally true, what would most likely happen after the first bite? Your throat would freeze, your tongue would turn to salt, you would break your teeth, or you would burn your lips.
Okay, I've seen a little bit of Hunter, but I don't remember her nickname.
What do you say we check out the right answer? Dee Dee McCall's nickname on Hunter is the Brass Cupcake, which makes it really hard to get to her creamy filling.
Yeah.
Time to pick a category.
The following is a test of question 10. This is only a test.
All right, give it up for, he said slot. You get it right, you get 2K. Okay, let's imagine that because Beavis and Butthead got their own movie, now they feel like they can review movies the way they do videos. If Beavis and Butthead want to avoid repeating the controversy that caused their show to be moved to a later time slot, which movie should they definitely not recommend to kids? Drugstore Cowboy, Firestarter, Body Chemistry 4, Full Exposure, or The Last Temptation of Christ?
Did it have something to do with fire, maybe?
You want to see what the smart money says? Beavis and Butthead was pushed back from its early time slot when a 5-year-old torched his own trailer home and his mother blamed the show for inspiring him. So they should definitely not review Firestarter. Besides, if the boys are delving into the canon of Drew Barrymore's work, they're going to get more mileage out of Poison Ivy. That's the end of round 1. Don't touch that dial because we're going right into round 2. Don't forget, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. All right, I need a category.
11, come on, girl. Good question.
I believe this one is called a turkey. Oh, the horror! This one can get you $6,000. Okay, bear with me here. You know that Thanksgiving episode of Cheers when the gang had a food fight over at Carla's house and Norm brought over that big giant turkey? Well, suppose that turkey uses the show as a springboard into a lucrative film career. Now, based on the name given to the giant turkey on the Thanksgiving Orphans episode of Cheers, what might be the title of his first feature film? Would it be Tyrannosaurus versus Turkeysaurus, King Kong versus King Turkey, Frankenstein versus Gobblestein, or Godzilla versus Birdzilla?
I've seen some Cheers, but I don't remember this one either.
Here's the one the winners pick. On that famous Thanksgiving episode of Cheers, the giant bird is dubbed Birdzilla.
Good thing I didn't try it.
Birdzilla
I was
actually a
thinking
bird,
Turkeysaurus.
And Godzilla is actually a god. All right, pick a category. Well, what do we have here? Playing Brady games. 4K coming your way for a right answer. Okay, Brady fans, I know you're out there. I want you to think about the show's opening and then take a look at this picture and tell me which 3 characters from the Brady Bunch have been checked off for the win. Marsha, Carol, and Mike, Marsha, Greg, and Jan, Marsha, Alice, and Bobby, or Marsha.
I think that's Marsha, Alice, and Bobby.
Marsha, Alice, and Bobby are in a row from the top left corner to the bottom right. Which explains Alice's purpose on the show. You can win 4 ways with her. Yeah.
Sam the Butcher wouldn't like that very much, though.
Flash, we interrupt this game to bring you a special question.
For your enjoyment, 10 million strong and growing. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Well, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I ate those Flintstone vitamins like they were candy. Say the Flintstones characters could only take the vitamin made in their image. Considering their vitamin is only a recent addition, who ran the greatest risk of malnutrition? Pebbles, Betty, Bam Bam, or Dino?
Oh my goodness. Bam Bam? No.
Should have picked this one.
Betty.
Up until 1996, Betty was not able to take her own vitamin. I hear Barney was behind the conspiracy. I guess he thought osteoporosis would shrink Betty down to his height. Throw me a category.
I remember growing up on the mountain and sharing my bedroom with 14.
The category? Hi, I'm Hammer. Can I nail you? You want 6,000 bucks? Give me your right answer. Okay, you know how on Mickey Spillane's Mike Hammer, there's this beautiful woman who follows Mike Hammer around for the whole series? Well, imagine this mysterious woman starts a phone sex line. Based on her name and the only part of her body we see, what might be the number? 1-900-lick-face, 1-900-hot-butt, 1-900 rub legs, or 1-900 big boob?
I got a feeling the answer is legs.
See ya.
No?
Okay, now here's a good answer. The Face, as she's called, follows Mike Hammer around the whole series. He finally meets her in the last episode and finds out that she's collecting info for a mystery novel. Yeah, so what? I've had a beautiful woman follow me around for 3 years before.
Yeah, but that was your parole officer, Smitty.
Will you shut up?
She was ugly.
Get out of here, old man! Give me a category.
The thrill of answering. The agony of 15.
And our special guest tonight, a long, strange TV show. If you know this one, you're getting 4,000 bucks. Heads up, here it comes. Imagine Robinson Crusoe is picked up by a ship and thinks he is hallucinating because he sees mermaids on board. Which ship has picked him up? The Riptide, the USS Enterprise, the Love Boat, or the SS Minnow?
Mermaids?
For the curious, here's the right answer. In its last season, the Love Boat featured a group of performers called the Love Boat Mermaids in an attempt to save the show. And get this, one of the mermaids was played by an actress named Macarena. So, you know, it had to fail.
Oh.
All right, I need a category. All right, don't freak out on me or nothing, but you're
Dis
about
or
to jump
dat?
head first into a dis or dat. The category for this or that is She Ain't Heavy, She's My
Macarena.
Sister. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one, I want you to tell me if the item applies to Marsha Brady, Jan Brady, or both. As each one comes
Oh dear,
up, if it applies
both?
to Marsha, press 1. If it applies to Jan, press 2. Press 3 if it's both. And hit 4 if you want to skip. I'll give you $1,000 for a right answer. And 1,000 is taken away for each incorrect answer. And of course, any you don't get to. All right, I'm putting 30 seconds on the clock. It's showtime. Swollen nose, Marsha, Jan, or both?
Happy Marsha.
Glasses.
Jan.
Hair of gold.
Both.
Loves Desi Arnaz Jr.
Marsha.
Looks like Aunt Jenny.
Jan.
Plays Juliet.
Marsha.
Last one. Buys a wig.
Jan.
That's all 7. Yeah, way to go, Professor. Let's see your new score.
All right. Thank you, Nick and Knight, for that one.
Well, good things happen. All right, pick a category.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
God bless.
You're beautiful.
The category is the acting first lady. You get this one, you pocket 2,000 bucks. See what you can do with this one. Say Nancy Reagan is so disgusted by her guest appearance on an 80s sitcom that she decides to change her Just Say No slogan. Based on the show, what might be your new slogan? Just say no to Arnold. Just say no to Joey. Just say no to Flo. Or Nanu Nano.
She was on Different Strokes.
Nancy Reagan showed up on Different Strokes. And considering her usual wardrobe, that episode must have been black and white and red all over. Time to pick a category.
You know what? You're playing great. I'll stop bugging you now. You know what?
Hi,
Actually, just one more
Columbo.
question. Question 18.
Let's have a big warm welcome for Cliff. Stop complaining and go to work for once. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Pencils ready. Let's do it. If lovable doctor and family man Cliff Huxtable from The Cosby Show wanted to recreate Bill Cosby's very first network TV role, what might you see him do on the show? Teach his kids the basics of spying, dance and sing about Texaco with his kids, introduce his kids to his animated friends, or try to guess what his kids do for a living.
I think it would be the basics of spying.
Bill Cosby co-starred on that 60s show I Spy.
with Robert Culp, who was in
Yeah,
a bunch
Cliff
of
Huxtable
TV
will
show
make a great
himself.
spy. Nobody will spot him in those sweaters he wears. Give me a category.
Minty cool, minty fresh 19.
Today's specialties include Yabba Dabba Don't. How does $4,000 grab you? Okay, imagine you're a fly on the wall in the modern Stone Age town of Bedrock. If Flintstones characters used the products they endorsed in actual TV commercials, which unsavory scene might you witness? Fred puffing on a Winston cigarette, Wilma pulling on a Playtex girdle, Barney chugging an old-style beer, or Betty applying Compound W medication?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
So you don't lose any sleep over it. Reynolds Tobacco was one of the original sponsors of the Flintstones,
Oh.
and Fred and Wilma were in a commercial sucking on Winston's. Now I know why Fred was always hawking loogies.
Oh, okay.
Throw me a category.
Question 20 now concludes its broadcast day.
This one's called
It's a Beautiful Day in the Cubicle.
I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. See if you can wrap your skull around this. If Mr. Rogers wanted to be on a show that resembled his job before hosting Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, on which show would he most likely want to work? Amen, Dangerous Minds, The White Shadow, or Taxi?
He was a praster before becoming a
Mr.
host.
Rogers is an actual ordained minister, so he'd be right at home with the ministers and deacons on Amen.
And the Lord said, let there be sweaters, trolleys, and puppets, and the Lord saw that this was good. Can I get a positive affirmation from the congregation?
Category, please.
You've almost made it to the credits, but first, the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, you get $2,000. If you're wrong, you're losing $2,000. Oh, and one more thing to remember. Remember the clue. The two words that match have to fit this clue. It's always about you, isn't it? Especially right now. Good
All right,
luck.
that'd be Genie. Lucy. Oh, Ricky. Wow. Away. Mama. Right with this video? Dora. Maybe it's Joan. It is Joan.
Sweet mercy, you're like some kind of machine! Check out your score! That's the game!
I can live with it.
Wow, that was an exciting game. That was a real thrill. You were the best player we've had by far. Now do me a favor, will you? Look to your left, now look to your right, now repeat after me.
Oh, no.
Great show, everybody. Lovely work as usual. Raoul Hun, what's going on now?
Congratulations, player. Very fine example of jack technique. Unfortunately, it really doesn't mean anything in the real world. If you'd like to play again, let me know.
The Civil War battles of the networks.
All right, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack TV. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the section below. Spread the word. We'll see you next time here on Tickets Please Gaming as the arcade is now closed. All right, I think we will we will take another break and then we'll be right back for the second game. Go get yourself some water, get yourself something to eat, do whatever. We'll see you in 90. All right, got about 40 seconds left. If, as you can see, we got a lot of things going on, but we'll be more than happy to... Whoa, okay. That explains a lot, actually. I was thinking this is very sharp. Maybe it's too sharp for a lot of people. Maybe you need to dull it back down a little bit. Anyway, we're back. Back to the Wii, shall we go? For the second game of the ride. By the way, a quick announcement. We're going to put the ride back on the wheel for next week. Just didn't want to include it this week because I want to try to redo my list. That way I can do all these questions and everything like I want to do. All right, we're going offline for the second one. All right, let's see if I can get my mouse to act proper for a hot second. It's not wanting to act. Okay, very good. And I got new batteries too for it, so it's not like it should be... Oh wait, no, it's this one. Why are you acting up? Come on, quit acting.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. How many people do we have playing?
Just the one.
One player, that's fine. Means we can't use the carpool lane, but we're still open.
21.
Thanks, 30 seconds. Player, you're gonna want to buzz in on the letter B. That's B as in baffle.
20 seconds.
Ooh, 20 seconds. All right, listen. This couldn't be any simpler. Question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. Easy. You got it?
Yep.
Buckle up now.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Yeah, this is it. You don't know Jack. Did you get your parents to sign your permission slip? Because, you know, I just can't let you on the bus without it. Okay, just checking.
I'm
Hey,
a
all by
grown
yourself
person. I
today?
can do this
Okay,
game.
let's
Chill.
see if we can fill up that seat next to you with some cash. Let's rock. I need a category.
Trivia emergency. Call 911.
The category is Billy is my idol. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. According to his hit song, Billy Idol says that it's a nice day for a white wedding. According to cultural tradition, who of the following would not agree? Caribbean Queen, China Girl, Miss Sarajevo, or West End Girls? In China, it's customary for the bride and groom to wear red, while white is symbolic of death and is usually only worn by mourners.
Ah. I had a feeling.
I always wondered why Billy's hair made me so sad. Okay, I need a category.
This is the end of the tape. Turn it over to play side 2.
This category is known as Just the Right Touch. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Okay, get those hands out of your lap and buzz in when you figure out this analogy. Squeezing at the bottom is to brushing your teeth, as squeezing at the top is to what? Preparing broccoli, choosing oranges, popping zits, or trying a sex therapy technique.
I think you would choose oranges that way.
Could we have the check, please?
Should have picked this. The squeeze technique is a form of sex therapy to treat premature ejaculation. It's a vast improvement over older methods, commonly called the ring it like an old towel technique.
Yeah.
Category, please. This one's called I Give It One Severed Thumb Up. That is $2,000.
I wonder if it's a Siskin Ebert type
Think
question.
Fast. Which of the following is a real movie? Franken-Pig, Franken-Hooker, Franken-Mime, or Franken-Postal
I've seen
Worker?
this one.
You can take that to the bank.
It had a very
Franken-Hooker.
interesting
It's a real movie, and it's all about the
box.
first person to get real human breast implants. All right, hit me. And this one is, give me an R, give me an A, give me a life. This one can net you $1,000. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. If the National Cheerleading Championships were won by an extremely perky squad shouting, rah, 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 who should the captain think when accepting the big trophy? An East Coast rap star, a colorful professional wrestler, an Egyptian god, or the former Prime Minister of India?
That would be an Egyptian god.
Ra is the Egyptian sun god. He's also the lord of the underworld. Whoever said hell was cheerless? Okay, pick a category. May I introduce Nonstop Flight to Hooterville? $2,000 for a correct answer. Okay, listen up. Imagine there's a special reunion episode of Green Acres. The Douglases all come back home because the government is forcing them to sell their farm so it can build a Hooterville airport on the spot. What allows the government to do this? Pork barrel politics, eminent domain, primogeniture, or quid pro quo?
That would be eminent domain.
Eminent domain basically gives the government the right to take whatever private property it needs as long as they compensate the owners. I waged a lawsuit about eminent domain once. Well, actually, I didn't. I just had this lawyer who wore a nice suit. Well, actually, he didn't, but his middle initial was M.
Okay.
Category.
And I think the episode ends with Arnold the pig getting the deed to the farm.
Okay, give it up for...
Look, Mommy, Fluffy's dead.
$1,000 at stake on this one. Heads up, here it comes. Which of the following is a care requirement for Tamagotchi digital pets, but not for sea monkeys? Feeding and cleaning up after them, understanding that they will die soon, hatching them from eggs, or giving them medication. Now, both have short lifespans. The Tamagotchi last a week or two, and the sea monkeys last until you knock them over on the shag carpet.
Oh.
In case you're wondering, you can take your Tamagotchi to a virtual vet to get a shot when it's sick, but you usually just dump the sea monkeys down the toilet.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Okay, I need a category. My dog's
Oh, yeah.
won.
She was recently
you would
nominated
need
for an
that.
SGA award.
Well, looks like this category is nominee most gratuitous Pamela Anderson joke, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right.
She's pissed. He's pissed. We're pissed. So pissed about
Yeah.
We're pissed about.
All right, this pissed about a question letter comes from Shane H. of Indiana. And Shane writes, what was up with that? It was just stupid. Not stupid funny, just stupid. It's a good thing I was whacking off to the Pamela Anderson Tommy Lee video, or I probably would have puked from the stupidity. My God, people, that's like something a 6th grader would find funny. Signed, Shane. Well, Shane, it's always a pleasure to get mail from alert players like yourself. So here's a question just for you. Which of the following is like something a 6th grader would find funny? What was up with that? It was stupid. Not stupid funny, just stupid. I would have puked from the stupidity. It's a good thing I was whacking off. So only 4th graders playing today, huh? A little informal poll tells us that 6th graders love to say puke. So thanks for your opinion, Shane. We truly value players like you who take the time to write. And so do the 6th graders.
Okay.
Category. You chose wisely, my friend. You just got your hands on a dis or dat.
Gotcha.
The category for this dis or dat is, hey, cheer the hell up. Okay, I'm going to read off a list of 7 points, and I want you to tell me whether each one is one of the stages of grief or a Cure album title. As each one comes
All right,
up,
I think I know the grief one, so maybe I can get away with this. And it's not both, so I should be okay.
2, and press 4 if you want to skip. $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Anger, stage of grief or cure?
That's anger.
Depression.
Yes.
Disintegration.
That's a cure.
Wild mood swings.
Cure.
Denial.
Grief.
Bargaining.
Grief.
One more. Faith.
Cure.
That's all she wrote.
There we go.
Hello, 7 out of 7. Let's throw that into your total. Now, that does not suck. Let's move on.
Yeah.
I need a category. Well, what do we have here? I want my money, deadbeat. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. If someone gave you a C note, a sawbuck, and 2 bits, what would you be able to do? Drop $520.35 on bread, spend $125.10 on cabbage, buy $110.25 worth of clams, or purchase $55.20 in dough.
2 bits is a quarter, so I think it's 3.
A C note is a $100 bill, a sawbuck is a $10 bill, and 2 bits is a quarter. Add it all up and you get $110.25. Now that I've explained it all to you, loan me a couple of bucks, would you? I kind of want to get something to eat. All right, hit me.
Oh, I guess Jackbox ain't paying you jack squat then, eh?
The selection is my dumb brother. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Last year I resolved to quit gambling. My brother bet me I wouldn't stick to it, but in the end, I won the bet. What is this an example of? Paradox, antonym, oxymoron, or a rhetorical question?
Paradox.
When an apparently contradictory conclusion is derived from what seem to be valid premises, this is called a paradox.
There you go.
Like how sometimes you get some right, so you must be smart, but you're not smart. I am, though. You get it now? That's it for round 1. Let's go.
I don't think you
round
understand
2.
what a
Remember,
paradox
everything
is.
in round 2 is worth double, so
Just
heads
saying.
Up. Category, please. For your enjoyment, shout, let it all out. And get this one right, you got $4K coming your way. Let's see how you handle this one. According to sex researchers Masters and Johnson, what sexual cycle would the members of the band Tears for Fears go through if they were actually sowing the seeds of love? Excitement plateau release climax, excitement orgasm plateau resolution, excitement plateau orgasm resolution, or excitement quick orgasm embarrassment.
I have no clue.
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. For both men and women, the sexual response cycle is excitement, plateau, orgasm, resolution. Resolution, of course, meaning cigarette. Okay, I need a category.
12!
Now serving. They're useful against Count Chocula. How does $2,000 sound? Put it in gear, cause here we go. If the marshmallows in Lucky Charms cereal came in the shapes of the legendary Lucky Charms used as defense against vampires, which of these would you not find in your cereal?
Blue garlic cloves, purple mirrors, green crucifixes, or pink wooden stakes.
The mirrors.
While vampires have no reflection in mirrors, they are not driven away or killed by them. Unless you're one of those really rare butt-ugly vampires, the mirror comes in handy then. Okay,
Fair.
pick a category.
I finally conquered my triskaidekaphobia.
13!
Shake hands with. Milk's fat, but it has a pretty face. One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. If a gallon of whole milk made a New Year's resolution to become a gallon of skim milk, how much fat would it have to lose? About 0.05%, about 2.75%, about 10.25%, or about 40%?
I think it's 275.
Whole milk is about 3.25% fat, and skim milk contains about 0.5% fat, so it would have to lose about 2.75%. The poor thing. Ever since she was young, people called her a cow.
Wow.
All right, hit me. Open wide and get ready for... They call me Stud Finder because I locate the wood. How does $4,000 grab you? Let's rock. How big is a 2x4? 2 centimeters by 4 centimeters, 2 inches by 4 inches, 2 feet by 4 feet, or 1 5/8 inches by 3 5/8 inches?
Why do I think the answer is 4?
Bet you wish you'd pick this.
Oh!
Though it's called a 2x4, the board is actually only 1 5/8 inches by 3 5/8 inches. Well, what do you know? Someone's been exaggerating about the size of their wood. I need a category. And I believe this one's called Urban Camouflage is a Fashion Don't. And
I
it's
think
worth
today's lesson
$2,000
is
if you get
try
this
to make
one
sure
right.
to,
Okay, the
if you
Constitution
have a
defends
gut,
your
on,
right to bear
gut
arms,
instinct
right?
about something, go with it.
Machismo. Which of these clothing styles would ensure your right to bear arms? A caftan, a camisole, a kimono, or a union suit?
Oh, God.
For the curious, here's the right answer.
Camisole.
A camisole is a sleeveless undergarment, but if you're really serious about your right to bear arms, try a tank top. Okay, I need a category. Uh-oh, blah, 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 blah.
When gibberish questions, stop trying.
Take a look at your gibberish category. The bizarre request Mamie Eisenhower refused. $10,000 if you move fast on this gibberish question. Now, don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. Now, I want you to tell me, what childhood phrase does this rhyme with? Won't pet a dead slug, Dwight. Don't let the punctuation trick you. First clue. Let's see what you think. Start.
There you go.
You know, I told my doctor last week I'd been attacked by bed bugs, and I don't understand. He called them crabs? Okay, pick a category. Let's see what we got going. My baloney has a first name. It's A-V-A-N-T. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Think fast. The sound of avant-garde composer John Cage's 4-minute and 33-second symphony would make it the most appropriate advertising jingle for which product? Schlitz beer in cans, Welch Allen heart monitors, SecureTex silent alarms, or Semtex plastic explosive?
Cans?
Here's a little spending money.
No.
The correct answer is... The 4-minute, 33-second symphony is just 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence. That's it.
I love it, Jean. Love it. It's rebellious, crazy, do anything, talk about me, I'm wild. Can you cut it to 30 seconds?
All right, hit me. Coming at you, only if Roddy McDowell's available. Better wake up, there's $6,000 at stake. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. If Charlton Heston were to make a movie called Planet of the Apiaries, what would he be fighting? Talking ducks, talking chipmunks, talking bees, or talking elephants?
Do you like jazz?
An apiary is the place where bees are housed.
Get your damn stingers off of me!
I need a category. Pucker up for. Oh my God, that guy's so hot. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000.
I love how
Okay,
Cookie
how
read
hot
that.
is too hot? Well, that depends on your scale. Who is too hot to touch? Will Smith at 6 degrees of separate, Brad Pitt at 70 degrees Celsius, Johnny Depp at 90 degrees Fahrenheit, or Matt Damon at 280 Kelvin?
I think 70 Celsius is a lot.
70 degrees Celsius is about 155 degrees Fahrenheit, so Brad Pitt will raise a blister pretty quick. And he can come to my house and rub in burn cream anytime he wants. Category, please.
That was spicy.
This one likes to go by, don't step in the evidence. Sit up straight, this one's worth $6,000. Okay, you know what Sherlock Holmes was best known for, right? Yeah, that's right, tweed. If Sherlock Holmes were unraveling a mystery at a factory that produces Harris tweed, which of these climactic scenes would we most likely witness? A secret message written with semen, Watson climbing a rope of human hair, Holmes battling Moriarty in a vat of urine, or a smoking gun in a jar of bee vomit?
You know, I have no earthly clue, so I'm not even going to guess this. I hope it's not 1 or 3, because that'd be disgusting.
See, now, I could have given you some cash if you picked this. The variety of tweed known as Harris tweed is usually soaked in human urine. I can pause now if anyone wants to go change their clothes. Okay, pick a category. You're about to embark on the attack. Hit your buzzer when you see 2 words on the screen that match. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard as long as you remember this.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Let's play Brady Bunch Tic-Tac-Toe. I mean, it's no Partridge Family backgammon, but I think you'll still enjoy it.
Center is Alice. Upper left is Marcia. Center right, Peter. Lower center, Okay, gotcha. That would be Mike. Upper right's Greg. Center left, that would be Jen. Upper center, that's the lady, Carol, yes.
Damn, you were all over this one. Amazing. Let's check out what it did to your score. That's the game. Congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself and you came out on top. Not many people can say that, but I know plenty of people who can say,
You don't know Jack.
Say it all you want, but one day you'll have to acknowledge me.
Making the high scoreboard, that ought to give you a nice sense of accomplishment. Hey, if you still feel a little unfulfilled and want to keep battering away at these useless accolades, let me know and we'll set you up with another game.
What?
No, I don't think so.
Pour milk on him?
No.
What the guy just said. Anyway, thank you for watching. That was You Don't Know Jack Offline. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word. This is Tickets Please Gaming, and that arcade is now closed. Okay, I think we're going to take a quick 90-second break before we do that third game. Hopefully, if this works, then I might be able to do the last one straight up without an ad. I think we can, yeah, that might work. Depends on what the game is, though. Depends on what that game is. $30 seconds left. We do have some ads. I mean, while we going through these ads, do keep in mind if you got spare change or a sub or even a Prime sub, that'd be all cool. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is time for that third game. Hold on one second. I guess we gotta get back to you. Okay. There we go. So far tonight, we've played TV and offline. Let's see what that third game is going to be. My arch nemesis, sports. Let's see if we can get to like 30,000 with this one.
They're after the,
no, I got it.
after the
Okay.
game.
See you on the other side.
Commercials are my favorite part.
Hockey. Okay, I got it right here.
Contestants, how you doing?
Hi,
Welcome
Cookie.
to our show. Why don't you tell me how many people are going to be playing this game?
One.
So you're playing with yourself, huh?
Cookie.
Sorry, just type your name in, okay?
and walk away quickly.
They're in the cabinet.
Okay, you want to do a 7? Gotcha. 30 seconds. Your buzzer is the letter B, as in Betsy Ross.
And I totally put on 9.5 weeks. And we just...
What is that buzzing? Can we turn that down?
20 seconds. Whoa, heads up. All right, when a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right key on your keyboard. You follow me?
Yep, gotcha.
Right, here we go. Lose the desktop and pick it to black. Okay, cute graphics. Guy, you okay? Okay, good show. Stand by.
Men back in menstruation. Period.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
All right, how you doing, sports geek?
Hi,
Welcome
Guy.
to the show. Okay, you ready to fly? Blast off. Category time. What's it gonna be? 1. The category? Pro hoops and parking tickets. Right here, $1,000 for a right answer. We're all familiar with signs warning us that we're parked in a loading zone or a handicap zone. Which of these signs might appropriately be posted on an NBA basketball court? Half zone zone, low zone zone, no zone zone, or twilight zone? Low zone? That looks like your score is doing the limbo and it's got its butt dragging on the floor.
Oh.
Let's see what a good player would have answered. Playing zone defense is not allowed in the NBA, so you might see the sign. And if you want to park your butt in a courtside seat, it's going to cost you a hell of a lot more than a parking ticket.
But you might have a chance of meeting Jack Nicholson,
Give me a
there are its
category.
benefits.
We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about two?
All right, let's see what we're doing here. For my next trick, okay, $2,000 is coming your way.
All right,
Get
for my
this
next
one.
trick.
Ready on the trigger? Pull. Let's say former Chicago Blackhawk Bill Mosienko is touring as a magician performing a hat trick. If his act were similar to his record-breaking hat trick, what would be unique about it? He'd perform it short-handed, he'd finish it from the far end of the rink, he would perform it in less than a minute, or he'd perform it without a stick.
I think it would be less than a minute.
Bill Mosienko scored his record-breaking hat trick in 21 seconds.
That is insane.
I'll bet you a puffy shirt David Copperfield doesn't score that frequently. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. 3! And the category is third star on the left, then drive until morning. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Everything in place? Because here she comes. If Captain Hook were named for his poor golf swing that causes the ball to fly from right to left, what would his name be if he overcompensated and hit the ball from left to right? Captain Slice, Captain Crunch, Captain Wedge, or Captain Mashy Niblick?
It would be slicing
A
it.
poor golf shot that veers from left to right is called a slice. Of course, a name like Captain Slice might net him some lucrative soft drink endorsements.
Could be.
Okay, pick a category. This one's gonna be a heartbeat away from the bench. Okay, this isn't gonna be easy, but you're looking at $3,000. All right, pay attention. Here comes the question. What do former Vice President Dan Quayle and baseball great Carl Yastrzemski have in common? Being struck by a bat at a major league game, being in the Little League Hall of Excellence, appearing on Murphy Brown, or winning the Heisman Trophy? Both Dan and Carl have been inducted into the Peter J. McGovern Little League Hall of Excellence.
There you go. Because I know Dan Quayle, there is no way he's
a group of
appearing
people
in
will
Murphy
admit
Brown.
to voting for Dan Quayle. How about it? Hit me with a category.
The corner pocket, number 5.
Here's your category. Someone fixed the skipping record. This question's worth $2,001 bills. All right, complete this sequence for me. Billy Martin, Yogi Berra, Billy Martin, Lou Piniella, Billy Martin, Lou Piniella, Yogi Berra, Billy Martin, or George Steinbrenner.
Piniella?
Lou Piniella played tag team with Billy Martin as the manager of the Yankees in the mid-'80s. And if you think that's bad, you should see Steinbrenner trying to pick out a tie every morning. Not that I've ever seen him in the morning. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. Uh-oh, test custom.
Gibberish question.
It's time for a Nickerclish Rescue.
Here's your gibberish category. Soviet cities and alcohol. The opening value is 5,000 clammies. Now you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'll be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. Okay, comrades, tell me, what does this rhyme with? Don't let the punctuation fool you. Who
Kiev, a beer?
A beer?
Who Kiev, a beer?
Okay, here's a little hint. It's an award. An award for a really good first season. Ooh, you think you got it? Okay.
There you go.
I'd like to present you with this award for Who Kiev a beer. And I'd like to present you with some cashola.
Yep.
Okie doke, give me a category.
Tag team naked skydiving tonight at 7.
And this category is to boldly punt where no man has punted before. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's going to be worth $1,000. Wipe off your finger and get it ready. Let's get busy. If Captain Kirk decided to fight the Romulans in the neutral zone at an NFL football game, how much room would they have to conduct their battle? The length of the football, the length of one chain length, the length of the center's arms, or the length of the end zone?
I think that'd be the length of the sitter's arms.
As Spock would say, that's very illogical. I just say it's stupid.
Oh.
And let's see the correct answer. The neutral zone in the NFL is spaced between two teams that's about 11 inches wide, or about the length of the football. And if you look over at the sidelines, there's Nurse Chapel leading a cheer using two of Captain Kirk's old hair pieces as pom-poms. Category time. What's it gonna be?
2, 4, 6, 8. Question 8 is jailbait. Go 8.
The category is kitchen utensils and cross-checking. Okay, swing this one and I'll give you $2,000. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. Suppose Wolfgang Puck is the center attraction at the Celebrity Chef Hockey Classic. If Puck is treated like an actual hockey puck, which of the following will not be a penalty under NHL rules? Julia Child kicks puck, Jeff Smith bangs puck on the boards a lot, Martha Stewart throws puck out of the rink, or Graham Kerr throws a stick at puck. No, repeatedly banging the puck against the boards is illegal.
Really?
But they're both adults, so I say let them do what they want.
Yeah.
Anyone interested in the
throwing
right
a stick
answer?
at him then.
Here you go. Kicking puck is legal as long as you don't kick him into the goal. Welcome to Spago. May I show you to your... Okay.
Okay.
Runners, take your mark. Set. 9. Whoops.
The name of this category is football moles. Oh yes, this one's worth 3,000 bananas. Okay, let's say NFL rules also applied to supermodels. If supermodel Cindy Crawford tripped while rushing out of her dressing room but was helped up by her manager in time to score big on the runway, what would be the official call in football terms? Incomplete pass, illegal procedure, illegal use of the hands, or touchdown? You got it! Oh, wait.
No, you don't.
No, you didn't. Let's take a look at the big money answer. If a player helps a teammate up after falling, it's called illegal use of the hands.
Oh.
And if Cindy did play pro ball, there'd be a lot of that going on.
Well, not wrong.
How about it? Hit me with a cat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Here's the category. I'm feeling a little rosy. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right.
Okay, we gotta get out of
coming
the
at you.
slide
Heads
here.
up. Rosie Ruiz finished first in the women's division in the 1980 Boston Marathon. Why was this remarkable? She ran the entire race backwards. She ran the entire race naked. She ran the entire race carrying a watermelon, or she didn't run the entire race.
I know. She took a big shortcut.
Rosie Ruiz was the first to cross the finish line in the women's division at the 1980 Boston Marathon. Unfortunately, she didn't run that middle part. Yeah, I guess she thought training meant taking the subway. Okay, that's the end of round 1. Let's move on to round 2. All right, this is round 2, and 2 is twice 1, which means all the questions are double. Sounds good, huh? Okay, let's do it. All right, come on, hit me. 11. And the category is Marty Lou Retton. And this one is not going to
88
be
more beers
easy.
in the ball, in the wall.
Okay, hang tight, put your finger on your buzzer. Here's the question. Let's say a female gymnast has a sex change operation. If the gymnast then competes in the men's division, in which events will he have already competed as a woman? The parallel bars and the horizontal bar, the vault and the floor exercise, the pommel horse and the uneven parallel bars, or the balance beam and the rings? Both men and women gymnasts do the vault and floor exercise.
And floor exercise. There you go.
But not at the same time. Okay, pick a category. Uh-oh, best putts fits
Gibberish
mine
question
more.
again.
Once again, it's time for a ticklish test.
The category for this gibberish question, what's in this talc? We're in round 2, so this gibberish question is going to start off at $10,000. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. All right, put on your thinking caps and tell me, what movie title does this rhyme with?
What movie title?
The Nads Lose Hairs.
Oh.
Okay, let's see what you got. I still say it's Tatum O'Neal's best work to date. Category time. What's it gonna be?
The thrill of victory, the agony of 13.
The category is going ape for the Olympics. And this one's $4,000 for a right answer. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. If King Kong were recruited by the International Olympic Committee to help with the upcoming Winter Games, what could the big ape do to battle gigantism? Eat all synchronized swimming teams, screen athletes for illegal steroid use, allow his head to be used for ski jumping, or blow out the oversized Olympic flame.
Gigantism. Is that ski jumping?
Well, in case you're curious about the correct answer, gigantism is the term used to describe an ever-expanding number of Olympic teams and events. So, eating the synchronized swimming teams will slow down the problem. It's not like anyone's really going to miss them.
Whoa, it's also kind of hard to swim in the winter.
Give me a category.
Come on, ref. It's balling 14. 14!
Sit down! The category behind this question is 4th and goal in the bottom of the 9th.
Kind of mixing up your sports metaphors here.
Okay, imagine this. The year is 1996. In a bizarre publicity stunt, pro baseball and football teams that share a stadium are forced to play all their home games against each other. Which teams will not have to meet? The Bengals and the Reds, the Steelers and the Pirates, the Braves and the Falcons, or the Chargers and the Padres?
Ooh, boy.
Let's take a look at the correct answer. The Atlanta Braves play in Fulton County Stadium, the Atlanta Falcons in the Georgia Dome. Therefore, they wouldn't have to play with each other. Although baseball fans outside of Atlanta wouldn't mind seeing a few Braves get roughed up.
America's team,
all right,
my
come on,
foot.
hit me. We need a category.
It's question 15. It's question 15.
This one's gonna be, thou shalt not clip thine opponent. And this is $4,000 here. Hang on tight, here we go. Which of the following schools is not shown with its proper nickname? Rice University Angry Apostles, Ohio Wesleyan Battling Bishops, Earlham College Hustling Quakers, or Stanford Cardinals?
That would be the Owls of Rice University.
Rice University is just the Owls. I'd be afraid to root for the Angry Apostles, though. I bet they'd always be betraying me. How about it?
That's a deep cut. That is a deep cut.
16.
The category? Drop the ball, sucker. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. Say the members of TV's The A-Team were forced to wear Major League ball caps at all times. Because it's not adorned with an A, which of the following team's caps should they not wear? California, Oakland, Texas, or Atlanta?
Texas, I think, is a gigantic T.
The Rangers do not have an A on their cap. But their cap would be perfect for Mr. T. Fool. Okay, pick a category. And this category is, it's hard to play that position while standing in the corner. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. It's important to train early for a sport. Based on his later career, in what schoolroom tomfoolery did Gaylord Perry probably excel? Shooting spitballs, passing notes, throwing paper airplanes, or the old hot foot?
I think he did spitballs.
Major League pitcher Gaylord Perry admitted to throwing spitballs. You know, I bet some teacher told Gaylord he'd never get anywhere behaving like that. And 20 years later, he came back and laughed his ass off. Category time. What's it gonna be?
How many holes in golf?
18.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. The agony of defeat. This question's worth $2,001 bills. You know, I keep having this recurring nightmare where I'm at a ski jump ramp. Someone has strapped long skis to my feet and pushed me down a steep hill. At the foot of the hill, my mother is waving her arms and yelling at me, P-point, P-point. To what is she referring? The technique I'll use to gain more distance, my opponent's score, the beginning of the landing area, or the ever-widening urine stain on my uniform?
Probably the technique you use to gain more distance.
Here's a little spending money.
No.
You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this. The beginning of the ski jump landing area is the P-point. Oh yeah, back to my dream. All the judges are goats in lingerie. What do you think that means?
You have very strange dreams, guy.
Give me a category.
19 here! Get your ice cold 19!
Here's your category. Down in the dumps. I'll pay you $4,000 if you get this one right. Okay, let's see whose trash is in this can here. Looks like we got a wish list with the Heisman Trophy crossed off, a Boston College jersey, a map of Canada, and a pair of platform shoes. Whose trash is it? Warren Moon, Doug Flutie,
that would be Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie, the diminutive QB that won the Heisman, played in the NFL, then headed to Canada. Yeah, he's a big star in Canada. Well, he's not a big star. I mean, he's kind of little, actually. Well, he's very, very popular.
Sure.
All right, come on, hit me. And the category is college football.
Heart goes out to those people in Los Angeles having to deal with those fires, because that just, I've seen footage on TV and that just sounds brutal.
You're collecting all the college football bowls to go with your fancy flatware collection. Because it's no longer played, which one of the following bowls will you have difficulty finding? Orange Bowl, Liberty Bowl, Copper Bowl, or Blue Bonnet Bowl?
I don't think the Copper Bowl.
The Copper Bowl? No, they still have it. You're not supposed to eat anything out of it, though.
Oh, really?
Too bad you didn't pick this. You'd have a hard time finding the Blue Bonnet Bowl because it was discontinued in 1988. Yeah, I think they discontinued that bowl because people kept putting it on their heads.
Okay.
Category time. What's it gonna be?
The attack is upon you. If you see two words together and they form a match, buzz in. $2,000 will be yours if you're right, but each time you're wrong, $2,000 shall be taken away. But be not fooled, not all matches are true. Remember the clue. It must be a match that fits this clue.
Yes.
We can play ball in my house. That's your clue. Do you know what to do? Let's see.
You're Jack Murphy. Gotcha. Your Coors? Kaufman? Veteran. Three Rivers. Ballpark at Arlington. Riverfront.
Woo! All right, way to grab
That was a grand slam. There we go. Good job.
Player, when I think of you, I think of superlatives like great, amazing, fabulous, sports trivia geek with no social life, stuff like that. But don't thank me, because the real truth is...
You don't know Jack!
Okay, great show, everybody. Cue commercials, thank you, and Cookie, what's the story with the contestants?
Listen, excuse me, whenever you feel like playing again, you just gotta let me know, alright?
No.
I'm Candy.
All right, this can... Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right there. My mouse is being evil right now. All right, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Sports. If you like what you see, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the section below and spread the word. This is Stick and Squeeze Gaming, and that arcade is now closed. All right. I think we got time to go ahead and knock out that last game. I gotta move quickly, though, because this thing is just trying to... Okay, mouse, you gotta quit being evil. You gotta quit being evil. Alright, we can put you aside, and now we can go straight to you. Hold up. Oh, come on, really? You're... Interesting. They kind of amp things up a little bit, I think. I'm not scared of ya.
Hello, thank you for playing You Don't Know Jack, the Re-Ride. Tickets, please? Does that mean the arcade has just opened? Let's see how many coins you are taking out today. Are you new to the Re-Ride?
No, I'm
Excellent, thank you. That makes all our jobs so much easier. As you no doubt know, these are your buzzers.
Yep.
Please allow me to remind you that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games. Good luck on your ride. Meet you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of The Re-Ride is sponsored by Sleeper Hold Pillows. Comfort so powerful, you'll be tapping out in your dreams. And now, ladies, not ladies, gamers, and millennials, please welcome Sam Feely.
Hello there, worthy adversary. Who am I kidding? You calling me Scrublord in my domain? My friend, you're about to enter a whole new kind of hell in a cell. Okay, checklist. Tights, baby oil, steel chair. Sounds like we're ready for a no-holds-barred ride. Now's the time to hit your buzzer and select the value. Now stepping up to the plate. Dress for the job you want, not the job you don't have. Wrestling fans of a certain age will remember that weird period in the early to mid 1990s when WWE tried out a bunch of gimmicks based on random occupations, including the dentist character Dr. Isaac Yankem, now better known as Kane. If Kane paid homage to his days as Isaac Yankem by trying to yank out his opponent's canines, which teeth would he aim for? The ones in the very back, the first ones they grow in their infants, the pointy ones in front, or any false ones?
I think it's the ones up front or the canines.
The canine teeth are the 4 sharpest ones at the front of your mouth. These days, Kane, real name Glenn Jacobs, holds another job he's also unqualified for, Mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. I'm 100% serious, he holds elected office in the United States. It's going just as swimmingly as you'd expect. Okay, how much money am I... Will our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? Wrestling angles that don't have a broken freaking neck. In pro wrestling, the word angle is used synonymously with storyline. Sure. Considering other activities that use different definitions of the word angle, which of these would not be an angle? A fishing contest for a championship, a wrestler rounds up livestock to mess with a rival, a stable breaks up over a poker game, or a biased news report causes a heel turn. Best of luck in your future endeavors. The word angle can refer to a fish hook, underhanded tactics in a poker game, or a less than objective news story. Rounding up livestock is the definition of wrangle. I found the vast majority of wrestling angles to be quite obtuse. Pick a value. There's our money, and here's our category. Why wrestling fans chant holy shit? Yeah. Here's the pitch. Considering the book of the Bible in which the walls of Jericho fell, which of these wrestlers would be the best choice to defeat Chris Jericho in his last match? John Cena, Josh Alexander, Matt Hardy, or Roman Reigns?
I think it was Roman.
Acknowledge this L, tribal queef.
No.
The walls of Jericho fell in the book of Joshua, chapter 6, verses 1 through 27. Ew. And since Josh Alexander is a fellow Canadian, Jericho should be happy to do the job. Talk to me, kiddo. Give me a value. Affirmative, Ghost Rider. Here's the category. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Okay, if you didn't understand the job pun in the last question, job is wrestling slang meaning to lose because it's an important but sometimes demeaning job to lose to a certain wrestler in order to make them look good or advance a storyline. Which of these biblical figures jobbed to Job? Jesus, Samson, Satan, or Mary Magdalene?
That would be Satan.
In the Old Testament, God allows Satan to torment Job in order to prove Job's faith in God. Job endures and is rewarded handsomely in the end. As Dusty Rhodes would put it, Job went through some hard times. Okay.
Bingo.
Wheels up guys that beat us all. They do it between the ropes. R-O-B-S, R-O-B-S, R-O-B-S. This is going to be a real violent one, folks.
Time to show you the ropes. When you see the first letter of the correct answer light up, hit your buzzer.
Gotcha.
Be the first to grab all 5 letters and you get the real cash. Alright, let's party. Japanese word for professional wrestling. Pro Wrestling. Arena in New York City, Madison Blank Garden. Hip to be square. Submission hold that could put your opponent to bed.
That'd be a sleeper.
Nighty-night. Keep and blank to the ground. An ear. Ew. Don't push me because I'm close to the... I think you know this one. Spanish word for king. Ray. Structure for wrestling and boxing matches.
Ring.
Put a ring on it. Randy Orton's finishing move out of nowhere.
Happy RKO.
Be prepared for an RKO Vine question. Where Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
Olympics.
The Olympics. Ropes. That belongs to you.
Yep.
Take a picture. It'll last longer. Okay, friendo, how much money am I... Moving right on to... It's 2024 and we're asking another question about Vine. And right this way, please. If the film studio RKO Pictures was still around today, how could they insert Randy Orton into one of their films to create an RKO Vine? Randy Orton RKOing King Kong off the Empire State Building, Randy Orton RKOing Scarlett O'Hara, Randy Orton RKOing Ilsa Lund as she leaves Casablanca, or Randy Orton RKOing Tony Montana into a fountain Randy
King
Orton
Kong.
RKOing. The original King Kong was released by RKO Pictures in 1933. But by 1959, the only thing of RKO's getting RKO'd was their bank accounts.
Yeah.
How much is this one? I'd take that any day of the week. Here's the category. You don't New Jack. A lot of wrestlers today are capital G gamers who draw big numbers on Twitch, but unfortunately we couldn't get a wrestler to co-host this question. Instead, we've come up with a question that combines the histories of wrestling and this very franchise. Considering what happened to him in his infancy, in which of these classic You Don't Know Jack commercials might you expect Ric Flair to appear? Black Market Baby Roadshow, Limb Whacker, Dunghill Burial Emporium and Sons, or The Flan?
Black Market Baby, I think.
Ric Flair was adopted through the Tennessee Children's Home Society, which was a front for the Black Market Baby adoption ring run by the infamous American child trafficker Georgia Tann. Which is about the only sympathetic thing you can say about Ric Flair 75 years later. Hit your buzzer and let's see how much money we're playing for. And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics.
Dis or Dats.
It's time for the one, the only Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat goes by the name of A Match Made in Hell. I'm going to read off 7 pro wrestling match types, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a real wrestling match that aired on national television or pay-per-view in the United States, or a match type that I just made up.
Gotcha.
You'll get some money for each right answer, and you'll lose money for each wrong answer and any ones you don't get to.
Maybe shows up.
You've got 30 seconds until the wire fills up to get all 7. Get your fingers on those numbers. It's time to party. Punjabi prison.
Real, unfortunately.
Concrete crypt match. Slim Jim battle wolf. Cracker barrel clash. Mimosa mayhem.
That's real.
Mountain Dew pitch black. Custody of Dominic Mysterio. Aw, man, they kicked out at 2 or 5 or 6 or whatever. Scoreboard! Well, you're in first place, that's for sure. Rise and shine, Millennium. See, this is how it's done, and here's what we're doing next. Dancing with the Stars and the Steel Chairs. Dwayne Johnson, Dave Bautista, and John Cena have all found success in Hollywood after successful wrestling careers, but the pipeline doesn't always go one way. Which of the following celebrities has not competed in and won a match at WWE WrestleMania? Logan Paul, Mickey Rourke, Bad Bunny, or Snooki?
I believe Mickey Rourke.
Following his performance in The Wrestler, Mickey Rourke appeared at WrestleMania 25, but despite rumors that he would compete in a match, his only physical involvement was a brief altercation with Chris Jericho. Rourke's portrayal of fictional wrestler Randy Robinson earned him an Oscar nomination. Jericho's portrayal of real wrestler Chris Jericho over the last 5 years should earn him every Razzie till the end of time. Buzz in for the... Now approaching our next stop. The question John Cena doesn't want you to see. Take your seats, the show's about to begin. Which of the following objects could John Cena not use in a match in order to ensure that his opponents literally couldn't see him? The heart-shaped herb from Black Panther, the One Ring from The Lord of the Rings, the super suit from The Greatest American Hero, or the helmet from Clash of the Titans?
Sam, you didn't press the button.
Oh, sh**. Get it? John Cena, you can't see me? Internet memes? Look, I'm not reading the question and answers again. Pick one. How about I cast your scorn to the fires of Mount Doom? In the Marvel Universe, the heart-shaped herb gives the Black Panther their powers. Invisibility, however, is not among those powers. Then, now, Wakanda forever.
Okay.
Something, big bucks, no...
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
His opponent is staggering. He's lining him up. Here it comes. It's your clue.
Finishers.
Finish him. You got a big finish left in you? Don't disappoint me.
Batista Bomb. RKO. Oh, Walls of Jericho. Yeah, that... I was trying to think of what his finisher was in the AEW. Stunner. Tombstone. Yeah, he does the spear a lot. 619. Of course, I had to hit that button a second too quick there. Still solid.
The results are in. How much are you taking home? Congratulations! But remember, money doesn't buy happiness. Certainly not for a hermit like yourself.
Thank you. I gotta admit, this actually looks a lot better. And the whole shout out thing, I'm just like floored by that. I just was not expecting that. Alright, come on. Give me a second, I gotta shut this down. Alright, there we go. I think we're starting to get with the program here. Alright, Thank you for watching You Don't Know Jack, the Re-Ride Pro Wrestling. If you like what you saw here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread that word. This is Tickets Please Gaming, and that arcade is now closed. Alright. It is time to find somebody to raid. But who will we raid? That's the question, eh? Refresh. Alright, I think there's one choice at least this time. Because I'm a little early for everybody else. So I guess we're going to raid this guy. Alright folks, I will probably do a stream on Saturday. I'm not sure what yet. But, you know, considering it's big snow to do, we might as well just have fun with it. Work with me. Why are you having issues? Come on, silly mouse. Of course, I can't stop this now.